Soul Tribe, it's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to do your daily check-in for January 27th, 2022, but this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, you're supposed to. Alright, so boom, I guess I want to start off with the energies that I'm really feeling, the energies that are out here, the signs that I'm really tapped into. Mercury energy out here, so I'm feeling Gemini, I'm feeling Virgo, Sag energy, Aquarian energy, Libra energy is out here, water energy is out here, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, source, God, universe, thank you so much for my life. Thank you so much for my family, for my soul tribe. I trust myself, Spirit. I want to always make sure that I remember that I trust myself to make the right decision. I forgive myself for making any mistakes in the past. I forgive others for the mistakes that they have made. I learn from those mistakes and I make better decisions moving forward, Spirit. Please allow me to tap in with my soul tribe, see what the overall energy today is, what we're working on today, what we're leaving for another day, and what we don't see coming. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. So, I really feel like there's a lot of communication today about expansion, about expanding, about taking something to the next level, expanding, moving up, moving on up. I'm hearing that for sure. So moving up, moving to a better location, to a better better environment, whether this is you or someone else. Really doing your research, really not making the same mistake, not getting duped. Someone also, there is something about needing to expand your views. She's giving bedhead in a real way, but I don't even care because I didn't feel like doing my hair today. But having to expand your views when it comes to what someone will do, how someone feels about you, what you deserve, how you should respond, or what you should be open to asking for when people ask you if you need support. I also feel like there's something about knowing that you kind of offering your support without offering your support, offering help without offering help, without offering too much. Something heavy on the tiptoeing around a subject, around a subject. Someone's ego will not allow them, someone's pride will not allow them to ask for help in the way that they need. You may be very comfortable asking for help from people who don't even have it because you trust them and feel safe with them before you ask for help from someone else who is very capable of helping you, but you don't want to deal with the consequences that come with that, or you are this person that someone would rather not even ask because they don't want to have to deal with the consequences of having to ask you, the lecture, whatever, it being thrown back in their face. Some of you could be dealing with someone who does things for you and then throws them back in your face. I really feel like community showing up to support you, to sow seeds into whatever it is that you are doing, or you are part of this community showing up for someone else. I feel like someone gets emotional and they really feel like what it is that they have lost, what it is that they have to gain, what they have to get back. It may be a journey. Someone is not so much afraid of what they lost as they are afraid of gaining back everything that they've lost only to lose it again. Someone is fearful of making the same mistakes or having the same outcome. Something's, happening to you all over again based on you making a poor decision, the wrong decision. Really struggling to trust yourself is a big thing. 333 on the clock, child. Solar eclipse is out here with this revolution energy. Solar eclipse revolution is out here. I just really feel like a brand new, huge beginning, a new start. Forced and associated with a lot of shock. Not knowing if not knowing if your next move is going to actually be your best move. I say that the overall energy of the day, movement, choices, decisions, heavy on the being really unsure of what to do. Be still is out here, so I really don't want you to make any decisions in haste. I want you to take your time. I want you to think something through. Torment out here in reverse. This Five of Swords energy out here in reverse, heavy on making sure that you do not avoid making certain decisions or going in certain directions out of fear. Lack mentality. I gotta read it. I haven't been posting my daily affirmations like I normally do on IG, and I'm posting these on YouTube now. I'm not posting them on IG, so this is going to be new for me. But my affirmation for the day is I do not rush. I do not make decisions out of fear or lack. I trust myself. I know what's best for me and my family. I am unafraid to be honest with others about being in need of support. Even when I feel that I will be judged, I am authentically me. When I own my truth, it can never be used against me. I read it again. I do not rush. I do not make decisions out of fear or lack. I trust myself. I know what's best for me and my family. I am unafraid to be honest with others about being in need of support. Even when I feel that I will be judged, I am authentically me. When I own my truth, it can never be used against me. Some of you are afraid to ask for support or for help or to tell someone what you truly need when they ask you what it is that you truly need or how they can assist you, because you are afraid of it coming back to you. You are afraid of being judged. You are afraid of making the wrong. This could be making a wrong decision as in how you proceed in a connection with someone else. I don't know how honest to be. I don't know which route to take this conversation, because you're already trying to predict the outcome, how this will come back around to bite you in the ass, how this will affect you. Some of you, this is about, I have to make the right decision, whether this is choosing the right job, choosing the right partner, choosing to move into the right home. I have to make the right decision because if I don't, this will come back to get me. This will come back to bite me in the ass. Someone shows you, though, how quick they are to give you exactly all you have to do is ask. They will show you, you could no sooner than you ask will you receive what it is that you're asking for. Engagement ring is out here. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union with coffee cup at the bottom of the deck. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. There is something about discussing, going forward, committing to something with someone else. You could be discussing whether or not you want to get engaged to someone or engage in higher levels of commitment with someone, or you're talking to someone about your fears, about making a decision, pulling the trigger on something, you know, and I just feel like now is not the time. Today is not the day. There was also something about taking a tour, there being a virtual tour, an actual tour or a virtual tour, or don't make a decision until you take the tour, until you get the tour. Some of you don't even have to wait to physically be there. Some of you are going to get a physical tour of something, get to explore something, physically show up and be there. But before you even do so, you get a virtual tour of some sort, and you see the cracks. You see the holes in the wall. You do your own inspection before you ever get there. Or some of you, this is working with someone. Some of you are energy workers. So this is, you're about to meet someone, work with someone, engage with them, but you get a reading on them first, or you do your own reading on them first. You do your own inspection beforehand. And so you know what's wrong with someone. You know how something, this is what you need to do before you make a decision on someone, before you decide to go through with something, go on a date, say yes to a proposal, say yes to a partnership, to a business partnership, to working for someone, with someone, to moving into their home, whatever it is. I don't fucking know. Signing paperwork, you have to do your own private investigation. Some of you, this will look like a reading. Others of you, that's not what this is at all. You're literally just, you're snooping. You're doing, I don't want to say snooping, that's the wrong word. Some of you are snooping. But have you on the looking, doing your own homework about something, you know? Yeah, I've seen all the good reviews, but show me the bad ones. Paying attention to the bad ones, seeing what the issues are, seeing if the issues that you've been known to have are the same issues that someone else is having in this environment, because you're not about to get caught up a second time. Some of you are being overly cautious, and some of you are not. Your intuition is loud as fuck. Something is out in the open. Something is heavy on the low-hanging fruit. I have been hearing this term for a while, and you know, and I don't know. I know there's a song. I can't think of who it was that created it, but I know there is a song called Low Hanging Fruit. I know it's iconic. I know the singer is iconic. And I want to say this is talking about the atrocities that are being committed against Black people, being lynched. I want to say this has something to do, this song. I think that's what the song was about. But I don't know why I keep hearing that. And if that term is associated with what I keep hearing it, I'm not sure. But I'm going to honor it because it came out intuitively and I keep hearing it. And it feels like don't grow or don't reach for the thing that is the lowest hanging fruit, the thing that is easiest for you to grab. That not being the best fruit being up higher, you having to work for it. So I don't know if even using that term is offensive or why I keep hearing it that way, but I wanted to acknowledge that, you know, But it's this energy of something might be right there in your grasp, in your reach. Someone being no problem being willing to give this to you. Oh, you want this? No problem. Crazy thing is, it may be someone who has offered you something in the past and it's backfired. They had their own agenda. They were being sneaky. They played you. You got hurt. They fucked you over. You ended up in a shitty position because of it afterwards. This somehow you're back in a position where you're dealing with this person again, and they're making another offer to you that may seem better than the last one, but you know this person's character, and so something is not sitting right in your spirit. It doesn't sit right in your spirit to ask for what it is that you want, to accept whatever it is that's being offered, to go through with something. It doesn't feel right. You need to honor your intuition. That's the other thing that I was hearing, that a lot of y'all are going to have to get away from trusting us readers, relying on us readers, because you too are just as tapped in. You too are just as gifted, and y'all been around long enough that y'all gifts have strengthened enough. Y'all have been watching the fucking orbs around me are insane, because there's no dust around me whatsoever. Crazy. You too are just as gifted as us, and a lot of y'all have been watching us long enough that you have learned and picked up on tricks and things and how to identify certain things that you're feeling, or what certain things mean, or you have gotten enough information to start your own spiritual journeys, or start using your gift to help others the way that we help ours. I'm speaking to whoever, the way we help others. I'm speaking to whoever I'm speaking to. It is time. It is time. It is time. You are strong enough. You are wise enough. You are smart enough. You can trust yourself. Yeah, so what we're working on today, just all triumph in reverse with the despair in reverse, just feeling like you're gonna fuck yourself all over again. You're gonna heavy on the self-defeat. You will not be successful. Heavy on the Leo, feeling like they're not going to be successful if they do something. Heavy on the being afraid to be viewed or seen as unsuccessful, to be afraid to be viewed or seen as someone who needs help. Heavy on the reminding yourself, saying to yourself 5-minute meditations about 11:44 o'clock about how it is safe to ask for help. I am safe to ask for help. I am safe to say that I'm not okay and I need assistance. What do we leave for another day where you make a deal with the devil? I said what I said. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but no, heavy on the making a deal with the devil. Someone who is devilish, someone who hangs and uses the things in front of you that you need to get a rise out of you, to kind of have you in their fucking pocket. Heavy on the not being as careful as you could be or you should be. Whoever's fucking with him, leave him alone. See, my cat was tripping. There's some energies up in here. That's the other thing that I wanted to say to y'all, to be really intentional about cleansing y'all spaces before y'all do anything. That was the first thing that I was saying about cleansing y'all spaces. Y'all not cleansing y'all spaces enough, and they got away from me, and that in itself is a reminder, because some of y'all mean to cleanse yourself, and then it gets away from you. You're not cleansing your tools. You're using them too much. You're not cleansing your spaces. You're not cleansing yourself. You're not working by candlelight, firelight. You know, if you need to. You're not working by water. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, you're not doing. You're heavy on the not connecting with your ancestors. Legit having conversations with your guides. It's been a minute, but you'll ask things of them before genuinely just connecting, you know, for no other reason other than connecting, and having to really change that, fix that. Heavy on the protecting your animals, cleansing and protecting your animals, doing your rituals to protect your animals. They absorb a lot. Heavy on your cats, paying attention to the animals that you see. Somebody sees a red robin, a red cardinal. Heavy on the red bird. I could be wrong. Heavy on the birds, paying attention to the birds. There's so many messages out here. You could be, someone is a non-believer when it comes to you. Someone does not believe in your gifts, and you show them in real time why you are who the fuck you are, why people know you to be who you are, why people say you are as gifted or as weird or as different as you are. Someone sees you work in real time. Someone thought that you were a fake, you were a phony, till you say something that you could never have known, till you feel something, you say something that it's fucking undeniable. Watch for this. Watch for this. Watch for the magic, and someone full-blown having to acknowledge your magic because of it. Again, where you leave this, where you deal with the devil another day, you're going to have to come in contact with someone who really speaks to your lower self. Heavy on the having to be careful when you're having sex. Someone, You know, there's a rekindling of a relationship, of a connection, getting passionate, being playful again with someone all over again, that you may have gotten away from. This could be your lover, you know, this could be a family who you've been distant from, but having genuine connection and conversation and being ready to level up together and be in partnership. It's a really dope feeling. But I also just feel like you're going to have to deal with someone who really triggers you in a real way, someone who there's something about having to trust someone with your most prized possession. These could be your children, this could be people that you really value, or you being trusted this way. You know, someone being really materialistic, really caring about the image, you caring a lot about how someone looks, or about how you're presented, because you don't want to be judged by someone who is really superficial, someone who's really materialistic, something about this. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus for some of you, heavy on the committing to one chapter a day. Please commit to reading one chapter, start today, and heavy on the getting to your budget. So this is giving yourself at least 5 or 10 minutes to be still, but I legit feel like being still and thinking on, meditating on what the best thing to do in this decision that I was talking about, this movement, this choice, the decision to make, having to meditate on it. Do not make a decision in haste. But I also think I'm hearing read a chapter today. Start with one chapter a day. Start today if you haven't been reading. Or continue a book. Read today and then get to your budget. Some of you haven't done your budget in a week or a couple of weeks. It's time to get back to your budget. Know what you have spent. Know what you have spent this week. Someone's still demonizing you, wants to avoid you at all costs because they think that they're going to fight with you. That's what you can't see coming, what you don't know is happening behind your back. Someone doesn't want to talk to you because they haven't been done demonizing you. Someone is not done doing more damage to a connection because they lack awareness, heavy on the lacking self-awareness. They don't know who you are. They lack knowledge of who you are. That's their fucking problem. A lot of chakra work happening at this time. I feel like there is a need for some heart chakra work, but there's a lot of loss of love between you and someone, or it's not genuine fucking love, and you know it. Crown chakra, you are full aware. I also really feel like you have to start working, here we go with the yellow, with the solar plexus, on trusting yourself, knowing that you are going to make the right decision. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for your loved ones. You are safe. You are secure, and having to forgive yourself for where you have fucked up and forgive others, because that is what's stopping you from making genuine connections or genuinely reconciling with the people that you have isolated yourself and emotionally withdrawn from for a very long time. After speaking your truth and people genuinely making an attempt to be better or do better to heal a connection, you have to be open to forgiving them and letting that love and that healing come in. 1717 on the clock. As I say that, I've been seeing a lot of synchronicities, but I'm gonna leave it there. Everything that you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you would like to leave me a donation, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, if you would like to follow me on IG, TikTok, Patreon, subscribe to that. Anything you would need to know about me is in the description box below. I love you so much. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.